Get him, Broadway.
Hey, what's up? Me, Fullmetal Cowboy. Time for me to give out what I think about the draft, how we did. This year was monumental. In fact, every year for the draft is always monumental because you never know who we get, who's going to be the best, and who's going to be just a bust. You never know. You never know. We might pick somebody to end up like Bobby Carpenter. No offense. We might pick somebody might end up be like Michael Irvin. Or we just get Ryan Leaf number 2. God, I hope that never happens to us. But, hey, that's how the draft goes. So this year was kind of cool to me. And actually, I was into it more this year than I was last year. Mainly because I'm more involved in Lone Star and I want to be more focused on a team I love so much. Or it's that we just had more sexier picks this year. Kind of reminds me of the year that we got Marion Barber and everybody else. What was that back in? Oh, what? Should have looked it up before I said something. But anyway, I was about to get into what we did this year for the draft. First pick, of course, we got Dez Bryant for Oklahoma State. Good God, I didn't know we was going to have a chance to get this dude. Mainly because he was so far down that everybody was like, he's going to be the best wide receiver. In fact, he's better than Michael Crabtree. Michael Crabtree, who has a lot of raw talent to me and who has always been like top tier. Even coming out of college when we went to the 49ers, I see a lot of potential at that bam. I was like, well, Dez Bryant is supposed to be better than him? God, I hope he is. If he's anything like Michael Crabtree and even better than Michael Crabtree, Miles Austin ain't got to worry about double coverage no more. In fact, this puts more pressure on Roy Williams, Sam Hurd, Kevin Ogletree, and Patrick Creighton. Patrick Creighton, who everybody loves right now. Everybody like, oh, what's going to happen to Creighton? What's going to happen to Creighton? What's going to happen to Creighton? Well, for all we know, he's probably slower than Creighton. He's probably not even as tough as Creighton. So right now, let's not worry about it until after training camp and see how everybody comes in. You know how everybody is when they come into training camp. So hopefully everything look good. So you know, I think Dez Bryant got a lot of people that's especially he's on a team that's very, very passionate. I'm a firm believer in forgetting anybody's past. What they did is in the past, and hopefully Dallas, even though we got a big, long, stupid history of doing some dumb stuff, I think he can actually get his act straight out here. So, you never know. As for Sean Lee, I'm be honest with you, I don't know much about Sean Lee. What I'm hearing is he's supposed to be the next somebody told me next Teddy Bruschi, the next I heard Vrabel, I heard what a small linebacker I heard. Somebody say he was gonna be like Dexter Coakley. I heard a lot about him. I don't pay attention to Big Ten football like that, so I can't lie, I know nothing about Sean Lee. I've seen a couple of clips of him. It looks nice. It looks promising. So what I'm hearing that he can start for the Cowboys next year. That's kind of wild to me. He can start next year, but Bobby Carpenter, who's been here a long time, who was actually kind of coming around, is not going to be starting. That's kind of messed up, but whatever. I'm not going into that. So let's see what happens to Sean. Hopefully we can get him and our last year's rookie, I think it was Jason Williams. Hopefully he can get up and running too. So we have a lot of talent on the defense, and I think Jason Lee, sorry, Sean Lee coming over to the defense will do a lot of good for the Cowboys if he's as good as they say he is. But speaking of good coming to the Cowboys, I'm going to talk about my boy from Indiana. This dude, Akwasi, I think I said it right that time. For right now, actually, you know what? I ain't going to even call him that. I'm going to call him a nickname right now. AOA. That's all we're going to call it, AOA. That's my boy. I know about him because my friend plays the Division II ball too. And he told me about him, say, oh, this D-back, man, he's just like, you can't throw nothing over to him. He just got good leaping ability. He's faster than everybody. He's what I like to call a Division II freak in nature, like Jerry Rice, like Terrell Owens, and I can't think of nobody else at the top of my brain right now. But there's those guys that come from Division II that you think, like, somebody's going to overlook that, man, I'm going to pay for it. That's who I see. He's one of those dudes I like, wow, the Cowboys actually got him. And I think he was like, I think Jerry Jones and the guys had him locked down, like, he's going to drop, he's going to drop, he's going to drop, we can get him. That's what he did. So I think he's going to do a lot of good back there in the secondary for the Cowboys. If he plays, I heard somebody say he's going to play center, but I don't think he is. I mean, not center, I'm sorry, safety. But most likely he's going to play cornerback. And, you know, this brings a little bit, if he is good as I think he is, he's going to bring some depth back there, some very needed depth back there. I like to see him on some nickel plays. So we're going to see about that. Sam Young, I know about Sam Young. He went to Notre Dame and all that. Sam Young, big white boy, man. Those are big. I mean, he's 6'7", 300, and that might as well round it off. 320 pounds. This dude is big, man. Dude don't play. I mean, he's just big. Wow. That is, I mean, now, if he comes off, I mean, he's coming into a system where the linemen are pretty serious here at the Cowboys. They're pretty doggone serious. And seeing how Doug Free came up and being so just very solid player, it should do us some good. So I like to see about it. Now, as for Jamal Wall and Sean Lissimore, I'm going to be honest, I don't know nothing about them. I wish them luck. I think I know about a little bit about Wall, but I'm not going to sit in front of y'all and lie. How can I lie to y'all? Anyway, that's all I can say about those two. This year looks like it's very successful, meaning that the Cowboys didn't have to get much this year in the draft, and they got, I think, a lot out of it. They got a lot out of it. So we want, basically what the Cowboys' plan is to do is just keep this ball rolling as much as possible, and I think these rookies might come in here as a good fit for them. And I wish them all the best of luck, and hopefully we can get all of them on there. Actually, to be honest with you, I hope we get a practice squad dude that know everybody overlooked, and all of a sudden, bam, he comes out of nowhere like, was he on the practice squad for, at least bring joy to my heart, was he on the practice squad for the Giants? Yeah. And they let him go? Mm-hmm. Darn those Cowboys. I would love that. I would love that. So this year, we're looking to go to the Super Bowl, and I hope these rookies come over here with maturity, with that dedication, with that discipline to come into something good here with the Cowboys and just say, you know what? I'm going with y'all. I'm going to be with y'all 100%. There's Brian look at Miles Austin like, hey, you play the role of Michael Irvin, I play the role of Alvin Harper. Let's do this. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to see AOA come in there. Terrence, he just look at Terrence like, go ahead, go ahead. I'm going to be right here. I'm stalking everybody. You ain't got to worry about it. I wanted to see these rookies come in here like, yeah, it's time to go. So, that's what I say about this draft this year. So, let's see what happens, man. So, that's about it for me right now. And, yeah, that's it. Anyway, y'all, I'll holler at y'all next time. Please visit LoneStarStruck.com. That's LONE Struck.com. Starstruck. I'm that. Mess that up. Whatever. Do it. Whatever. But I probably wrote it down there somewhere. So just remember to go there and see what it is. I mean, see what it's about. A lot of good authors here, and a lot of good little articles that everybody are putting up, and graphics. If you one of the 15 people I still know that use MySpace, this is probably the main graphics hub you need to be at, because everywhere else is cheap. So that's about it. Anyway, that's all I got. Peace, people.